everybody, and first of all I'd like to say to all my loyal subscribers, welcome back and thank you for subscribing. This video is just me talking, so if you're not interested in that or not interested in what I've got to say, then feel free to just turn it off. But for the ones that are interested, feel free to stick around and listen to what I've got to say and take on board what it is I've got to say. First of all, this conversation is about the dispute going on between YouTubers and 28 days later, or 28 gays later as us YouTubers call them. Now, my problem is, and I've got no problem or personal problem with anyone amongst this whole group of people, my problem is the constant abuse and the constant belittling from this community of people. And by doing a little bit of research over the past few months and talking to other people that have had the same sort of abuse from these people constantly, and it comes in waves, it comes, you know, 3 or 4, maybe even 5 of them at a time, constantly abusing these innocent YouTubers, that it's always the same people and it's always the same consistency. Now, what their problem is, I don't really know. It seems to be the difference in between us going into a building and filming it and talking like I am now, quite innocently on a camera, talking as I am now, and them going into a place completely, you know, private and no one knowing who they are or what they look like and taking a photograph. Now, I've got no problem with that at all. I'm into photography myself. I'm also a photographer. That was what I did before I did videography, so I was a photographer. So I've got no problem with that at all. My problem is the way that they think they have the right to abuse us because we do YouTube. Now, I used to think that it was maybe, you know, not all of them were like that and they just couldn't get their heads around that, you know, we were sort of getting loads of views and people were sort of recognising what we were doing. I used to think it was something as innocent as that. It actually turns out that it isn't. Now, I must stress that it is not every single person that is on 28 days later. It is a minority of them. It is a few of them. And it's the same sort of people. Some of them are middle-aged, some of them are younger, and some of them are even older than that. And they are the ones that should be looking themselves in the mirror and, you know, trying to explain what the hell they're playing at. A lot of them, and again, I will stress, not all of them, a lot of these people go into these places originally and cause damage, steal, and just generally cause decay themselves, general and, you know, damage. And they hide it from everyone else and make it look like it's, i.e., teenagers or YouTubers. Now, I'd just like to get that point across, that they go into a place, hide their identity so far that if they ever appear in a video, and I've got this from a friend of mine as well on Facebook, he did this with one of these guys and he put his face in a video. The guy was so, I won't say upset, but he was so obsessed over the fact of getting his face off the video that he was just about to the point of crying. Now, why would you do that, you ask? Do you think that he's just innocently not wanting to be on camera? Or do you think there's something more than that? Now, I personally now have gone through all this myself and gone through all the research, think there's something more to it, and I think that these people, you know, quite a lot of them are the initial causes of damage. Now, they have a go at us for giving out location names and stuff like that and damage happening. 9 times out of 10, sometimes, yes, that happens. There's a lot of YouTubers that give out location names unknowingly, and they don't really fully understand what can happen from that. Now, that is not purposeful. It's not what they do to intend damage. I give out location names to places that are so well known there is no point hiding them, or demolished places. I don't give out names to places that haven't been vandalised or haven't been seen or unknown, as a lot of you will know. Now, trying to keep this video short and sweet, don't want to go too far into it, but these people say that every single YouTuber are whoring out the hobby. How are we whoring out the hobby? We've just taken it to the 21st century by recording it, videoing it, taking visual evidence of these buildings, not just photographic evidence. We're taking video evidence. Now, that is not a crime, and it is not a bad thing. A lot of us, you know, do that with the full intention, the exact same intention that you guys have probably got, to preserve the place and just to have a look and step back into history. That is what we're interested in, and a lot of you take that and multiply it by 5 million and make out that we are bad people when we're not. Now, I've had enough. These videos basically mean now I've had enough. Now, the other day I was at work. Yes, I work 5 days a week to fund my urbex hobby. I'm a supervisor of one of the largest companies in the UK at the minute. Now, that means my job is quite important. I do quite a lot of stuff which makes the company work and makes it run. And due to that, I am actually at work quite a lot. So a lot of you 28 days later people that say, oh, you're just trying to get views and you're just trying to make money and get fame and fortune, you're wrong. Quite a lot of us have day jobs. Quite a lot of us have important day jobs. Quite a lot of us can't have day jobs. Some of us have children. Some of us have disabilities. I have a disability. I am quite severe arthritis and I have anxiety. But I still work. I still do my job. I still crack on with it and I still do exploring. So a lot of you saying that I do it for the fame and I do it for that aspect of gaining money where I can just sit on my ass and do nothing all day. You're completely wrong, and you can shove that opinion where the sun doesn't shine, as far as I'm concerned. So a lot of these people were kicking off the other day at an Instagram post I put on about the mansion house in Cumbria. I've came to be quite good friends with the owner of this house, and I really do have a lot of time for her. She's a really amazing person, and anyone that's got anything bad to say about her, I completely go against you, because she's a really, really nice, down-to-earth person, and she deserves every bit of respect that she can get. Basically, they kicked off about that I said, can anyone, you know, remove any videos of such place, remove any pictures, and help me help out. I'm the only person, me. I'm the only person out of hundreds or thousands of people that has went to that house to clean it up and help. One person. Now, not one of you kicking off or going wild about that, saying that, oh, well, you've ruined it and stuff, have the right to that opinion. Now, you have your right to your own opinion, but you don't have the right to say that. If you have any views upon that at all, and you think that what happened was wrong from the video going online, then get off your ass yourself and you go to that house and you clean up. How dare you kick off with me for helping out when something had gone wrong? I held my hands up and said that I did something wrong. The video shouldn't have gone online and it shouldn't have happened like that. I held my hands up, went down and personally helped. Not one of you have done that. Not one of you have offered to help. But you're all high and mighty on your keyboards, kicking off with me, saying that it was my fault, when it wasn't. Yes, I was one of the first people to go in there. Yes. But I didn't personally go in there and trash the place or tell people to do it. That is where you're wrong. And until any of you 28 days later people can own up and say, right, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna jump on your side, Flex, and I'm gonna go and help. I'm gonna clean up these houses. I'm gonna do something for the community. I'm gonna do something for the public. You know, I'm gonna do something for the homeless. Until you can do anything and say that you've done that, don't bother coming to any of my social media and trying to call me out, because you haven't. You haven't called me out for anything, because I've done nothing wrong but try and help people. Now, if helping people in bad times is such a bad thing, then I don't mind being bad. Yeah? I've just had enough of these people thinking that it's okay to kick off and abuse innocent YouTubers of being the bad person, when none of them can step up themselves and do something good. Not one of you have done something good for any of this, you know, for this hobby or anything good. Single-handedly, as a matter of fact, it is you lot on your website 28 days later that is ruining it. You give locations out and you give postcodes out to every single location on the map. How is that saving places? How is that keeping vandals away? Now, it just takes 2 minutes to join up to that site and create an account. Now, anybody could go and create an account, find out these locations, tell the mates and go and smash them up. You're the cause of it, not YouTube. I'm sorry, right, but you are. You need to take a long hard look in the mirror and recreate yourself, because you're taking the piss. You're going beyond what's moral, to be honest with you. And this Instagram post I put on, and I said, if anyone else wants to come to my social media pages and cause abuse, I'll personally smack you in the mouth. That was a joke. It was a verbal and kind of random sort of joke. That was just to basically say, piss off, just back off. I'm not going to personally come to your house and slap you around the mouth. I don't think it's possible, to be honest with you. So I think a lot of you need to grow up a little bit and sort of take things with a pinch of salt, take things as a joke. You know what I mean? You don't have to just jump in on every post. How are you personally going to come and smack us around the mouth? Oh, you retard. Calling someone a retard is abuse. It's verbal abuse, and you know the police could be involved in that. That is physical and verbal abuse, and I'll not stand for it. If I see anybody out on my explores and someone is verbally abusing someone or physically abusing someone, or me or myself or any of my crew, I will not stand for it. I will not stand for it at all. If you come to me giving me abuse, I'm either going to do one or two things. I'm either going to ignore you and walk away, or I'm going to hit you so hard that you don't get back up. Now, that's not a threat, and I'm not a hard person. Now, if you come in my circle and cause me harm or physical harm, expect to be punched. And that goes for anybody. I think anyone is the same. You come into someone's personal space, they're going to retaliate. You know what I mean? It's not the first thing. I'm not going to walk into somewhere, see someone and punch them. If you cause me threat, you physically come to me and cause me threat, I will protect myself, is what I'm saying. So don't you dare come on my Instagram posts, giving it the big mouth and stuff like this, and whatever you said. I can't remember what you said now because it's worthless. I didn't really, listen to it, but I'm going to protect myself, and I'm going to protect the people that's with me, and they will do the same. So all I'm trying to do is go to these places and video them and remember them, so that innocent people sat at home can watch that video and relate back to, oh, well, my great-grandfather used to work there, or my dad used to work there, my mum, my family member used to work there, I used to work there. Thank you for sharing this. I get 95% of every comment I get is good and it's praise, because people enjoy what we do. And that 5% of people that don't are the people in this little community of 28 days later and their friend circle. And it's them 5% of people that I am now going to push against. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm going to keep going, and you will not stop me. I will keep doing what I'm doing, and everyone else that does this for YouTube should do the same. Don't stop them. The way I see it is we should unite together. We're all doing the same hobby. We're all interested in the same thing. We're interested in abandoned buildings, abandonment. We're all interested in the same thing. And now I do YouTube because I like doing the videos. I like doing that. That is how I like to talk to people. That is how I like to do it. That doesn't mean that I'm just doing it for the views. I've only got 3.6 thousand subscribers. There's people out there with millions. There's people out there with hundreds of thousands. I've got 3.6 thousand. That's a small percentage of what other people have got. That's like, what, 2% of what other people have got that do this. Now, that doesn't mean I'm doing this for the fame. Yes, I am quite known. I have been recognised in the street before. I've had people run up to me in the street and ask, where am I going next? Where have I been? I've had people, strangely enough, ask for my autograph, which I think is awkward. It's very strange, because I'm not famous. I'm not a celebrity, and I don't ask for that. People do that because they genuinely like what I do. And if someone recognises me, they come and talk to me because they're interested in what I do. I can't stop them, and I don't ask them to do that. That is what people do. And the fact that you people say that we do it for that is wrong. I'm scared. I'm very scared. I have social anxiety. I'm scared of talking to people. I can talk to a camera all day. Just when people come to me, I'm scared. You know what I mean? If you want to come and approach me in town because you like my work, do it. But please understand that I will be very scared and frightened. You know what I mean? That's just how I am. So, you know, it's two completely different communities. YouTubers and these 28 days later people. You know what I mean? A lot of them are older as well. You know, you need to set an example for not just YouTube and Urbex, but set an example for mankind. Some of you are like 50 years old and you're acting like children. Grow up a little bit, sit down, put your dummy back in, and just carry on doing what you're interested in doing. Don't knock other people for what they're interested in doing. You don't need to keep knocking people down. There's two types of people in this world. There's successful people and there's unsuccessful people. Successful people approach other people and engage other people and help them and promote them on what they're doing well. Unsuccessful people constantly badger people and tell them what they're doing wrong and tell them that they don't like what they're doing. You'll get nowhere in life, and I hope you don't. You know, you can either change or you can carry on the way you are. But to each and every one of you 28 days later people, get away from YouTube. If you don't like it, don't watch it. If you don't like something, don't put it in front of yourself. Do not put it into your social circle. That is common sense. If I didn't like something, I wouldn't do it. Simple. So don't come to YouTube and abuse people. We're all normal people living in the same world. Let us be, and we'll let you be. If you don't, I'll carry on, and I will confront every single last one of you. I've got screenshots of every single one of his names built up in a folder, ready to release. So if you want to do that, push me, and I will push you back. I do not care. So that's all I'm going to say. Peace from me. As I say, I've got nothing against anyone. I've got no quarrel with anyone. I don't hold grudges. I don't hate anybody. You know, just carry on doing what you're interested in doing. Don't knock people. And that goes for anything. It's not just YouTube and Urbex. It's everything in life. You know, don't push people down. Help people. Someone falls down in the street, pick them up. If someone trips and you can see they're going to trip and they've dropped something, pick it up for them. Offer to help. Do something good for someone instead of bothering people and giving abuse. Right? Thanks a lot, guys. I will see you in the next video, which will be coming very soon. It's an abandoned care home, and it's back to that care factor. And it's once a place that used to care for the elderly, which are very important in this community. Thank you very much, and I'd like to thank every single one of you personally for watching my videos and giving positive comments. It really does help us out, and it helps us do what we do. I apologise for the videos that aren't coming out as frequent as they used to be, as work is very busy. I'd like to thank anyone who wished me well in my new job. So thanks, guys. I will see you in the next video. Take care, Merry Christmas, and let's have a bright future for 2019. See you later, guys. Bye. Thank you.